Hey folks, this is Ben. I'm in stage 2 of the Topstep trading combine, trying to pass stage 2. If you have questions about that, just let me know. I'll try to answer, and I think I can get you a discount if you are interested in joining that program. I'm making these videos to show you the trades I'm taking in the process of trying to pass stage 2. And in addition to that, to try to better my trading, I think it'll help me learn as I go through these videos, and who knows, it may help you. So let's get started. So the date was Monday, 9/13/2021. Market had traded up from the lows of the session, and getting into the open, we had just set an overnight high right before the market opened. And in this context, what I often see is that the market will go up, hit the overnight high, and then trade right back down to the VWAP, the 24-hour VWAP, and that's exactly what it did. And that means it's a fade. Since we hit the overnight high, the next targets are going to be lower, which includes targets from Friday. So that's my context going into the market. So now coming in, market did take out the high, broke this ATR, came down, hit the 24-hour VWAP, and kept coming down. So now I'm looking for a bounce in to set up a B trade. What I'm looking at is that we've taken a bounce from the morning low. That's A's low right there, and A closes at 10 a.m. So I'm waiting for B to open. I want B to open and take out A's low. That's basically the context, because we've moved so decisively down in this market, and you can see A is now right at L's low from yesterday, so we've got some support where it bounced, but now it's time to take out the low of the day. Let's see how it plays out. Looking at a short to break A's low. Gonna give it just a minute here. Time is 9:59, seeing how we set up as we get into 10 a.m. So we'll see what happens. So I entered a short, 3 contracts. Gonna put the stop above the high of the bar, which is 71.25. Put it like up there, maybe $600. Now the target is gonna be break of A's low, so 75 cents above. 62.50. See how this rolls. I put the ultimate stop at around 71.50. Now, even though I moved the ultimate stop to 71.50, the real stop is if price moves above B's high, which it never does during this trade. So even though it was a little bit of a sweat, moved a little bit against me, I wasn't too worried about it unless we took out B's high.
Order filled.
Okay, we just got it.
Order filled.
All right, boom. Yep, down there to there. 4, 3. So I was happy that I followed my process, hit my target, closed it, and price moved down further than my target. And sometimes I will hold that trade until about 10:13, 10:15 when we have another reversionary period. And I should have done it on this trade, but I messed that up, so a little mistake. So now the next trade I'm looking for is a break of the initial balance, which is the 1 hour period from the market open, which is essentially A period and B period, and that is going to be my final trade of the day. Now, if this trade fails me, it's my last trade of the day. So I'm fully cognizant of the risk, willing to take it, and I know that my likelihood of breaking the IB low, based on the entire market context, the fact that we have not had much effort from buyers other than the typical rotations, that my chances are good to take out the IB low. Plus there are some other targets below. So that's the next trade setup. So on this IB trade, I need to get a close below the red line on the 1 minute chart, this moving average. And I want to see some confirmation. I mean, I am getting sell signals. And it is doing what I expected. I just want to see it close and hold below this sucker. So let's see if we can get it to hold below this moving average on the 1 minute chart. I mean, I like the setup. We definitely have some room, and that is the mid of B. So if we start breaking below this whole area here, chances increase. You know, chances get better because the buyers are not doing a great job. Sellers are kind of getting back involved here. So time is 11:03. Take out D as low, might be the best entry. I mean, if you get short here, your stop's 61. And I mean, it seems like it's going down, but just no one's really getting on board yet. So any short is not real high probability. The only other option to get short on this is, for me at least, I mean, this is a good break here, is to take this ATR break. So I have to just gauge it. All right, I'm gonna get short just below the mid here. Let it stop me in, and see if we get a run down. Okay, so I'm in 44.57. Gonna take 2 contracts off at 2 points, and now my out is gonna be about 61 above that moving average. Because if we make a run back up to POC, I don't want to stay in it. I'll just re-enter some other place. But let's see if we get some movement now. We are coming into this 5-minute moving average. Trying to see where the right stop is. I mean, B's mid might be right. 57.75. Ended up deciding that above C's high was the correct place for the stop, because to get above that level means we're probably going to stop the one-time framing down, and I didn't believe we were going to stop one-time framing down quite this early in the day given the context, so I moved the stop. All right, I got my first target. I'm gonna move my stop. Whoops, I just took my stop out. Ooh, it moved it automatically. Well, I'm gonna move my stop to maybe break even on the balance, just before break even. Now my final target is gonna be break of the IB, which is down here, at least C. So that's a low of 49. So let's see what it looks like down there. Yeah, overnight low. B's low is 88.50, 88.50. I want to have it maybe a point above B's low, so this will be a really high probability trade if price continues, and I'm not going to move that stop. I'm just going to let it go and see what happens here. So we did get a break, a big break of the ATR in the 1 minute. Doesn't mean it's going to keep going, but it is a better confirmation of direction when you start breaking these ATR levels. Having tracked a lot of them, they tend to result in some continuation, especially when we're following the trend of the day. You know, that was a reversion from the morning. And it doesn't mean that the reversion is done, but it just means that we're going to cycle potentially back down, going for statistically related trades based on averages and likelihoods. You know, obviously there are no guarantees, so I'm just trying to play some edge here statistically. And my target at 49.50 is, I mean, it's aggressive. That's 1 point above the IB low. So better target might be 50.50 right in this extension where you see a lot of these sellers, maybe buyers who were trapped earlier, may want to get out and front run all that. So I think for now I'll watch it and just leave my position where it is, 1 point below the IB low. And we'll just kind of see what happens. Now, I may trail the stop down. I don't want to see this thing go from like a 5-point winner to a break-even trade. So this is the difficult part of trading, how to do this correctly. Could also just wait until we get a blue bar, so to speak, where signals suggest it's time to exit. And I can also watch my indicators, but it can move pretty quickly and you don't want to get caught. So I think right now what I'm going to do is take this little micro swing high, move my stop down. I don't know, 3 points is all right. All right, we're pretty close now. We're within 1 point. So if this thing flips at 50.50 and runs back up, I'll be crying. Okay, you see that? Nice. All right, and we're done for the day. That was a good trade. You can see that's my profit after commissions for today, and this is an account for Topstep trying to pass step 2 here. So that's the day. Thanks for watching day 1 of the Topstep Trading Combine Part 2. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. I plan to release some more. Thank you.